My question, I would like to address my question to Yusek Cabral. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, meron po kasing lumabas na ngayon lang na report na sinasabi po dito, noong 2016 up to 2025, meron daw pong 87.1B na insertion ang Davao City. Pwede po ba pakikumpirma po ninyo to?
For accuracy, Mr. Chair, of my response, I have to check the records in the office because I do not have the data. I cannot confirm those numbers, and I'll have to check with the records, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Now, dito po sa 2016 to 2025, 48.4B noong pong taong 2019 to 2021. That is 60% of the 81.1B na infra project for that period. Pwede po ba pakiconfirm po ito?
Again, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I have to check the records to be
Okay,
accurate.
ito pong may lumabas po dito sa Politico. DPWH confirms 51B allocation to Paulo Duterte's district in last 3 years of Rodi's term. Ito po ba totoo?
May I know the date?
Kayo po ang nakalagay dito na nag-confirm yun. DPWH Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral. Kayo po ba to?
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so kino-confirm po ninyo.
Again, I have to check, Your Honor, because I'm not accurate. I'm not certain about the number on the published news of Politico, Your Honor.
Ayan po, may nakalagay pa po dito na base sa report ng aming programming division, we confirm na yung pong mga amount na nabanggit ninyo noong 2020, 2021, 2022, based po sa National Expenditure Program ng DPWH at yung pong General Appropriation Act o GAA sa distritong ito ay tama po, and we confirm those budget. Ano pa masasabi niyo dito?
Again, Your Honor, I no longer recall, so I have to confirm with the records in the office, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And dito po sa 51 billion, based sa record po, at based din dito sa newspaper na, dito po sa online article, 29B was inserted sometime in 2021 budget for GAA. Do you confirm that?
Again, Your Honor, I have no records on hand. I have to confirm with the planning service, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, kaya ako po tinatanong, Yusek, di po ba noong mga panahon na to, pandemic? 2020 po yata yung pandemic.
2020 to 2021 yata, Your Honor.
And yet, meron pa pong flood control na ganito kalaki. Di po ba noong mga taon na yun, parang umutang pa po tayo, yung bansa natin, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali?
I have no knowledge,
Para po
Your
sa
Honor.
mga medical medical kit, sa lahat po ng mga, kasi pandemic po nun eh.
I have no knowledge of the...
Kasi
umutang po.
kung ganito po kalaki to, bakit pa po tayo ng utang? Di sana ito na lang po ay ginamit na lang natin para po sana hindi na po tayo ng utang.
Sige, okay. Sandali na po, Chairman Joel. I will confront you with the quote in the news report. Kasi kanina po yung sinasabi na hindi nyo maalala. Ipapaalala ko sa inyo. This is the Politico article. DPWH Undersecretary Maria Catalina Cabral confirmed the report circulating on social media in a television interview. Base sa report ng aming programming division, we confirm na yun pong mga amounts na nabanggit ninyo noong 2020, 2021, 2022, base po sa National Expenditure Program, NEP, ng DPWH at yun pong General Appropriations Act, GAA, sa distritong ito ay tama po and we confirm those budget. So, naalala niyo na po ba, Undersecretary Cabral?
I guess I clearly remember, Your Honor. I think there was an interview that time.
No, it's just a question of a yes or a no. Do you
Yeah.
remember it or no? Because it's a
Yes, Your
it's an
Honor.
actual quote.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Kung ano.
Yes, what?
Yes.
Yes, you remember or yes, you don't remember?
I don't remember
No, I am
exactly.
confronting with you. I am confronting you with the actual quote. So the only question there is, do you remember stating that quote or you do not remember stating that quote?
I remember, Your Honor.
You remember stating that quote. And if you remember stating that quote, do you confirm the information in that quote?
That I
That you confirm those amounts
if
na
that-
nabanggit, excuse me, let me finish, amounts na nabanggit ninyo noong 2020, 2021, 2022. Base po sa NEP ng DPWH at yun pong GAA sa distritong ito. Therefore, the distrito po of Congressman Paulo Duterte ay tama po and we confirm those budget.
yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Manchua, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, just one question to Mr. Diskaya, please.
No, do you have more questions to Undersecretary Cabral?
Kay Diskaya lang.
Thank you for your response, Undersecretary Cabral.
Mr. Diskaya a moment ago said that he is willing to submit the documents of the projects that he had from 2016 to 2022. Di ba?
Yes, we will require...
I would like to make a motion to that.
yes
Mr.
po.
Chair.
Well, firstly, we will require Mr. Diskaya to submit the list of all his projects with a specific line item and the amounts from 2016 to 2022, including all his 9 firms, no? And other related firms.
Not only him, Mr. Chair.
And also, excuse me,
also
to,
the
to finish,
DPWH
and also
the others.
from the DPWH.
Yes. But I would like to show something here that was written by PCIJ. Paki-ano nga sa about the Diskaya. Nakalagay po dito that Diskaya St. Gerard was Duterte admin's #1 contractor. Ayan, nandyan siya, oh. Oo. Let me read, Mr. Diskaya, no? St. Gerard Construction, owned by the influential Diskaya family, emerged as the #1 contractor during the Duterte administration's Build program, according to a September 2018 report by the PCIJ. From July 2016 to December 2017, St. Gerard secured 12.3 billion worth of contracts, despite having been suspended by the Department of Public Works and Highways over the submission of its spurious tax clearance document. PCIJ found that St. Gerard and 9 other firms cornered 68.5 billion pesos, or 14% of all DPWH awarded projects during Duterte's first 18 months. Several of these companies were previously blacklisted, suspended, or had owners facing graft cases, yet still managed to secure lucrative contracts. I'd like to ask Mr. Diskaya if he affirmed these findings of PCIJ.
Mr. Diskaya, please respond.
Your Honor, nirerespeto po namin yung ano po ng PCIJ, yung kanilang pong paglalathala. Iko-confirm pa po namin ang data po namin, pero hindi po ganyan kalaki.
All right. We will confront the Diskayas with the specific number in due time. Next to interpolate is Congressman Tino. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, may I confirm if Mr. Diskaya is still attesting to the truthfulness of the contents of his affidavit dated September 6, 2025, which he presented in the Senate and where he identified lawmakers and DPWH officials allegedly involved in the anomaly in flood control projects. Mr. Diskaya, ito po ba'y pinatotohanan niyo pa?
Yes po, Your Honor. Yung nakasulat po dito lahat.
Your narration of facts in your affidavit involves billions of pesos. Mr. Diskaya, significantly, under the law, if it is 50 million and below, the case is violation of Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. But if the case is more than 50 million, it constitutes violation of anti-plunder law